Well, obviously I am not accepting this nonsense. Don't know what this is. I've asked for a bibliography page, okay? So a bibliography page does not look like a bunch of hyperlinks. I did say to you that I wanted you to use a Harvard style, and that's what I expect. You can, you know, your evidence file, the last page of your evidence files. This could be on there. It's always on its own page, but it doesn't have to be a separate document. So I don't know what, you know. I'm just sort of filling this struck, can't even spell now. Yeah, what was it called again? Is that working? I don't even think it's working. G6. There you go, that's what you need. Not even sure if it'll let me copy. Nice one. Let's do the 10 now. Let's do 10. Oops. Obviously that's going to be something similar, is going to be in your header, shift tab, and then you can keep your margins wide because this is the evidence file, so we want to try and put in as much on a page as possible without making it look awful. Stick it all to Verdana, stick it all to 10 or 11, it doesn't have to be big, it just has to be on every page. There you go, center it out. Now while you're in the header, you can insert page numbers at the bottom of all your pages. I'm sure you know how to do all this, but you know, just to be on the safe side, I'm just making sure. So this video is just a little bit of well, I don't know what you like to call it, admin, a little bit admin there. Alright, so we've got a header, we've got a footer. There you go. So I know I need to take this out a little bit more. So I've got the rest of my document is above, wherever, and I've got a bibliography page. So what I did, I went insert, no I didn't, I went to layout, break, and next page, because you do want a section page. Your bibliography doesn't necessarily have to be consistent pages, or you could just have a continuous, but either way, this is your bibliography page. Keep your headings consistent as well. I don't know what kind of heading you've got. We do have some nice ones here, but whatever heading you use, keep it consistent, okay? Keep them the same throughout the document, because everything is in one document, and eventually all of our tasks are going to be, even if you start a new document for your next task, I still expect to see it laid out in exactly the same way. Okay, so just get used to how it's got to look. Alright, now I personally think that I don't like the centering of the nonsense. Don't particularly think we need the lines either, so I'll just stick to my normal header here, because I just think it's neater and doesn't need to be all graphical, because it is an official coursework document. Yeah, this is the way I want mine to look. Thank you very much. So there's my bibliography page. Now, how do we do a bibliography? Well, we don't do what I just saw, because that's just not good enough. This is to cite all your references. This is the place that you show all of your sources, sir and sirs. There's no women today. Okay, so, oh, don't say that. I think I downloaded this thing anyway, didn't I? Oh, load of twaddle. I don't know what this is. Look at this. You're copying and pasting the actual reference, the actual code in here for. Like it's got anything to do with anything. Goodness me. So I'm not interested in the actual reference here. I'm interested in helping me Google. I gave you some links. Harvard. In fact, let's go and have a look at those links. Honestly, some people just don't do what I ask them to do. So you've got loads of generators here. What's wrong with you? You've got loads. I gave you loads of different places you can go. It's electronic. It's a website. For goodness sake. Name of the website or the author. If you're trying to find the author of a website, quite often, let me just come out of that. quite often you have to go all the way down to find the copyright notice, yeah? Or sometimes if it's like, say, you cited this here, then it would be Nick. Come on now, you got to think a little bit, just a little bit. Alright? Right, so year. The year published, I don't know, let's just assume it was this year, because this year is when we've looked for the map. It could have been updated yesterday, last year, but I don't know. So it's 2016, so I'm going to put the date that I went there. So the title of the web page, I don't know, let's go and have a look, shall we? Google Maps. I'm just taking the first thingamajiggy. So I don't know what his title was, so let's go and have a look, shall we? Well, this is Google Maps, so I'm just going to call it Search Google Maps then. So, because he hasn't actually stated the address, isn't it? So, Google Maps. Oh, and website address. So this is going to be Google, because Google UK, because it's a UK browser. And then last accessed, I have no idea. So let's just say the 5th of October. And I want to generate. Thank you very much. So here is all I'm doing. I am copying this out, and I am pasting it. Don't take the mickey and give me any nonsense. If I pasted that properly, I would have probably just gone and pasted plain text. I really don't, so it doesn't put the hyperlink and whatnot in, and I really don't understand why it's giving me this, so I want no colour on that, and I have to go and look for one of these things. Come on, take the colour off. It's either that, no, so it's got to be this one then. Come on. Alright, give us a minute. So you go to clear formatting. You have to reset the margins, unfortunately, if you do it this way. I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't take that off. And then I want the dollar and 12, and there you go, my first reference. Goodness me. I don't know what all this is about, but you don't have this or any images or anything in a Google reference page. Thank you very much. Outrageous. This is just a load of rubbish. I'm not happy at all. This is a 20-minute job, 10-minute job even. Alright, look, I'm not adding it to my references because they might charge me. After a while they charge you for this, you've got to sign up and whatnot. I just want it with the one-time deal, and every time I do a reference I'm copying it. If you want to know that you've got your references saved and you know where they are, then of course you are going to sign in and everything, so every time you go back your references are still going to be there. Alright, again, if you can't find the date it's published, you go to this date. Let's have a look and see. I'm just going to quickly do one more, just to be sure that you don't give me no more nonsense. Oh, this is the name of the page. The name of the page is here. That's the title on the page, I see. So I know I've got to do that. So website address, title of the website goes there. Silly woman. And this is the reference. So website, actual website address goes there. Right. I was checking to see if there was an update at all. So you just got to look around the page. Copyright. Can't see anything here. Can't see anything at all that says it was last updated at any point. So I'm just zooming into the right click and view source. Sometimes the page update sometimes appears at the bottom. I can't see that. No, I see the copyright, but I can't see anything specific. Sometimes if you want to, no, not source, sorry. If you go to inspect element, we could check here as well. Can't see any dates. Sometimes it says, it actually says when it was last updated. If we see an address, then we're all good. Alrighty, yeah, I can't see it, and Chrome doesn't allow for JavaScript. I sent you a couple of links on Edmodo that will help you to try and figure out your last modified page. Everything with education is long, so just get used to it, man. You can't be giving me no nonsense like that. I mean, I don't even know what you're playing at, quite frankly. You know, giving me a page that looks like that. It's a bibliography page. It won't take you 2 minutes to figure it out. I gave you the links, told you what to do. All you're doing is copying and pasting. It's outrageous. Alright, I'm just putting a different date. I put 206. I'm sure it was published in between 1999 and 206, but this is the date we're looking at it. and obviously it's your coursework, so I can't bother to figure it out, but it's generating another reference for me. All you're doing is copying and pasting. I can't believe that you give me that. I mean, what's all that? What's all that? What's all that? Come on, man. This is outrageous as it is. It's supposed to look like that. I said Harvard Bibliography. That's what I asked you for. Didn't ask you to give me no nonsense. Bits of code and all sorts. Really? I mean, really? Really? So unhappy about that. I gave you all the links you needed. Look, there's another one here. Computer's going a bit slow, as you can see. It's not a problem at all. Because I've got another one here, choosing website, put my website in, thank you very much. Like this one, because it looks like my my internet might be messing about again. Now you can actually see why I can't get nothing done. But this one's really good, right? Because anyway, if the site is referenced properly and everything, this one actually puts in all the details for you that I just went and put in. So I really like this one as well. Unbelievable it's taking so long. You can enter it manually like I did before, or it does it all for you. I don't even know why I'm going to a different site, because I'm still going to have the same problem. I think it's got something to do with my silly old internet. Everything's wired here, absolutely everything's wired, but yeah, I'm still having all these problems. So let's try it again and see which one does it quicker. Ah, don't you just love this, baby? Don't you just? So you can't find an author, can't find a publication date. So we're happy with that. And there you go, you see, because we couldn't find all the details, it's put everything in it for us. This is what I was doing, you see. So it's amazing. It's really, really good. Some of these websites, I mean, you don't even have to do any work, and there's you giving me nonsense about, I'm going to do a book. I can't think of a book name. I know. Poldark. Because I like Poldark. There you go, you see. There we go. And it's done it all for us. Don't we just love it? Put the whole of the thing in. Go to generate. There's your bibliography, my friend. And if it's inside the text, which you're not really doing that much of, because that would be like if you're writing an essay or something, it even gives you that. And you've got the cheek to give me that. What is that about? Honestly. Alright, so just pretend, yeah, I really wanted to have two so I could show you the last step. Oh, you might have to actually do a little bit of work on this stage, people. Yes, because actually, you might just have to do something that you don't want to do, which is work. Thinking for yourself, possibly. That's not going to be good, is it, eh? But I'm asking you to do that, because what I want is, I don't want the premium. Oh, I don't like this site this for me. It's giving me some nonsense now. So this is quite good actually, because it's saying that they don't really know when it was made, so they're just saying the date that you went on it. That's what that actually means. But we're going to go for this format. So don't use cite this for me, because they are making you join as well, which is a bit outrageous. Alright, so we're doing paragraph and text. I'm sorting this. It's got to be in alphabetical order. And just for those of you that don't understand what that means, my name is Michelle Alexander. You don't put in alphabetical order by Michelle. It will be by the A, Alexander. Okay, in a database, and in anything I do in alphabetical order, it's always by surname. And you will find that if you look at the bibliography, it's a Winston Graham, what's his name? What's the guy's name that wrote that? Oh, it was already in alphabetical order. That's just a coincidence. Sadly, it was already in alphabetical order. Where's the... I saw his name is Winston. I thought his name was Graham Winston, you know. I don't remember his name, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put Poldark in again. I'm curious now. Ah, Winston Graham. Okay, weird. I don't know why I thought his name was Graham Winston, but the point is, you notice it's alphabetical order by surname. Okay? It's not by, Winston Graham. His surname is Graham. So let's just get that clear in our heads. So that's alphabetical order. That's fantastic. And now we have a bibliography being built up. Obviously, he didn't use that reference, but it was taking too long to do this one. I don't know what's going on with this. Oopsie. Oopsie. So could you sort that out, please, and don't give me no more nonsense, because I'm not up for that. I don't understand why I got that nonsense, and you need to sort it out. Thank you very much.